Everybody! So I forgot to announce my live tonight. Oh goodness, it's been a day. But let me get the snarl of my headphones so y'all can actually see and hear me better. Not see, but hear me better. So anyway, okay, so I didn't have my planning session last week. It was Sophie's surgery last week, and she was just getting home. So I just kind of decided to snuggle on my Sophie and cancel my live for last week. So this week, it happens to be my anniversary. So it's just kind of a, fun week altogether. Let me turn my headphones on so you can hear me better. There we go. Now, okay, so I have learned a few really important things about myself in the last couple of weeks as far as my planning stuff goes. So one of these whole, reasons for me doing these planning videos is so I will do my meal plan weekly instead of monthly, and B, so I can really learn more about myself and my ADD planning brain. So if you haven't ever watched my channel before, I have ADHD and I'm a mom of four, which the two do not necessarily go super hand in hand because life gets super crazy, and managing six people's schedules is not necessarily really awesome for my ADD brain. Some ADD brains can probably do fantastic with it, but for me, it's a struggle. So, getting back to my planning roots, and I used to be extremely organized before I had as many children as I do now. So, that is what these planning sessions are all about. They're helping me learn more about myself as a mom of four. So, a couple things that I learned about myself last week. If I don't write my morning routine down, it doesn't get done. So I try to make sure that we write everything down. That way it totally gets done during the week. If you haven't seen, these are my microwave errands, is what I call them, my microwave errand blocks. It helps me control my spending, and it keeps me from spending too much time in a store. So these are my errand blocks that I do in between picking up my little one from preschool and my big ones from big school. And it works perfect as a prescription pickup, or I run into Walmart and grab one thing. And it is really helping control those impulse purchases that so often happen when you go into a store and you have all the time in the world and you don't, necessarily, you have time to browse. It keeps me from browsing, and it keeps me from doing as much impulse spending. So these are my microwave errands that I love. I just kind of took it back to when I was working full time and had a lunch hour that I used. And oh, hey, Christy. Hey, Yang, how are you too? So anyway, I'm trying to make sure I can see my comments because I can't see. Anywho, so when I had a lunch hour that I worked outside of the home in a sticks and bricks job, it worked really, really well, me doing my hours on a lunch break, because I had somewhere I had to be. And so I took that principle and made a microwave errand spot in at least 3 days of my week. It's doing a couple of things. It's keeping my gasoline bill down. Hi, Claudia. It's fine. You're late. I totally forgot to announce it this week. It's keeping my gasoline bill down because I'm not doing errands just, all over the place, and we've moved way far from the girls' school, so my gasoline bill already is going kind of crazy. And oh, hi, Carrie. I'm so glad you got. Oh, so Carrie says first time watching a live, but never miss a video. Thank you so much. Part of the reason I do these live is because I really love to talk to y'all. I mean, y'all are my tribe, and in getting to talk to y'all on a weekly basis is like, it's like fun for me. It's totally fun. So, okay. So anyway, it's keeping my gasoline bill down. It's keeping my AS under control because I'm not doing an errand day, and it's keeping me from going into a flare later in the week. So my microwave errands are working super awesome for me. Okay, so I made these stickers. These are just 2" by 4" Avery labels, and just because I was being lazy and didn't want to write out my morning routine in 7 blocks a week. Hi, Christina. She says, so glad I was able to catch live. Yes, we do this every Sunday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. And I super love it. So I made these stickers last week, and I kind of put them all on this week, and I used my leftovers over here. And like I said, I was not good about getting my morning routine done on the days that I did not have things written down. So, Robin, I like how organized you are. I'm not there yet. Robin, I am a work in progress. I like to say I am practically imperfect in every way. If you've ever watched Mary Poppins, you know she's practically perfect in every way, and I'm practically imperfect in every way, and I have come to accept that about myself and bring and let that bring me joy as well as peace. So I changed my layout a little bit this week. I was trying the whole like planning gurus as far as like the most productive people in the world. They schedule their time instead of having lists. So I've been trying that for the last couple of weeks, and it does not work for my brain. I Between my ADD and my AS, which gives me severe brain fog, I if it's not written on a list, I cannot absolutely cannot remember it. Robin, morning routine, meaning those are things you do every day. Like if you know you have appointments that day and are putting all you can around. Yes. So this is my morning routine, but sometimes I don't get everything done before I drop the girls off at school. So if I don't get everything done before I drop the girls off at school, even to the point that if I don't get my face washed in the morning, before I get the girls off to school, like I wake up late or something, I come home and the very first thing I do is attack my morning routine. And it's been really good. I've only been doing this a couple of weeks, but my house seems a little bit neater, and I'm feeling better about myself because I'm actually prioritizing getting a shower or getting my face washed and getting dressed. Uh-oh, hang on. Scott! Sorry, hang on. I don't want to yell in your ear. Scott, come turn the air conditioner off. Our air conditioner back in our bedroom is super loud. I apologize, and I just totally yelled in y'all's ear. He's laughing at me. So anyway, it's helping me prioritize myself a little bit. My kids are getting a little bit older, and I somehow forgot about myself in all of the years that they were really little, and this is really helping. So Auntie Christy says, I received my envelopes. I won the graphics on them. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Y'all, receiving gifts is one of my love languages, but it's not necessarily receiving. I like to give gifts. It's one of my favorite things. So, even the thought sometimes is just, it's fun for me. So I'm going to do many more giveaways because I'm only doing printable products now. So I'm going to do many more physical giveaways. That way y'all can have access to the physical products. I just cannot keep up with Etsy anymore as far as the physical products. So, yes, I saw that you got yours, Robin. You're so welcome. Okay, so the other thing that's been working really, really well for me is giving each day a focus. And it's not necessarily like the Fly Lady focus of, you're cleaning your house one day or having an errand day. Like I said, I can't do an errand day anymore because my legs and my back won't tolerate it. So much so, y'all, I was like literally giddy when my handicap tag came in the mail the other day. Because it had been expired, and my handicap tag from my doctor's office came in, and I was super excited. And then I cried because I'm 38 years old and have to have a handicap tag. But that's okay. I'm alive. I'm with my children, and I'm good. So each day having a focus, and this is not necessarily a focus on house errands or things like that, but it is a focus on like literally the things that I need to do first. And I think I got distracted. Hey Todd, how are you? Are you going to do an RV tour? Yes, Claudia, it's not finished yet. I am the queen of getting things 90% finished. And
Look, there's Scott. We are finishing slow. I'm the queen of getting things 90% finished. But I'm getting this 100% finished. I have to finish one space in my bedroom, and that is on my list. So, okay, so giving yourself a focus every day. If you have trouble prioritizing for the day, I set my top 3 for the week. Like this week, I really want to get 2 videos out. I want to finish our 2021 budget, and then I want to get my 2021 budget planner finished. We have 30 projects. We do not. We do not have 30 projects, Scott. Okay. So I want to get my 2021 budget planner finished. That's my husband commenting. So he's being a sweetie. And so if you haven't seen my budgeting videos, so I have a budget planner that I have been using, and this is actually used to be my Excel spreadsheet that I used when I budgeted on Excel, and now I have it in printable form. So this is going to be my 2021 budget release, and I've got all kinds of fun planning packs to go with it. It's going to be a DIY budget planner, so you'll have you can put the months in it and download those. You can download the annual planning pack. You can download the the Christmas pack that I've got working right now, the projects pack, the spending lists. So I really wanted this to be DIY. If you're working on saving in your house, you can download the savings pack, or you can work on the, if you're doing debt payoff, you can download the debt pack. So I really wanted this to be kind of a build your own, adventure type budget plan. So it was much more, let's see, user friendly as far as that way you wouldn't be getting a whole bunch of pages you didn't need. So I'm hoping this will be out within the next 2 weeks. I'm putting the finishing touches on the main body of it right now. And then the rest of it will be coming out as I finish the projects. Okay, let's see. Let me get back to my plan. All right. Let me see if I can catch up on comments. I'm looking at 8 right now, just in the living room. Scott! All right, so what Scott's not telling you is we had to run from a hurricane the other week, and I literally was ripping up flooring because our slide wouldn't come in and pulling shelves off the walls running from a hurricane. So, yes, there are a few more projects than were to be done before the hurricane, but it's okay. Uh, Okay, so let's see. Do you have a special Christmas plan? I do. Robin asked if we have a special Christmas planner, and I'm working on it. So the way we plan our Christmas budget, I'm going to do a whole planning a Christmas budget video. And that's actually one of the planners that I'm working on getting out first. And it kind of walks you through in detail how we plan our Christmas budget. If you haven't seen, we have a Christmas budget. It was actually one of my very first videos that I put out, top 10 budget busters of Christmas, the Christmas season. And I put it out in like February. So that it didn't get very many views, but it's still very, very, I may just, put it up in my community tab so y'all can see it again. But, I build our whole Christmas budget around those tips and tricks. It works really well. So before our air conditioner kicked on, I was in the middle of talking about how a lot of very productive people in the world actually, instead of working off of lists, literally schedule things into their days. And I have the problem of I have no concept of time, and my husband can completely attest to that fact, but I have absolutely no concept of time, especially when I'm in a hyper-focus mode. I can't seem to get out of it. And so 30 minutes ends up becoming 3 hours to me. And also, if things do not come out of my brain and put them on a piece of paper, they don't get done. I don't remember them. So I've started keeping a small list here, but I'm going to keep, these are just things that pop up during the week. But I'm going to do actually got an insert, kind of like my grocery insert that I'm working on right now. That's going to be a list, an insert that y'all will be able to print off of my website. So I'm also working on a website. So, oh, hello, I have just my head's spinning. But I could not absolutely, I couldn't do any of this without y'all. Y'all are just amazing. So y'all keep me going. So my week is surprisingly light this week as far as scheduling goes. We had an incredibly crazy week a couple of weeks ago. And I'm so grateful that that is now over. I had a light week last week and a really light week this week. All I do is I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. Scott's off on Wednesday for Veterans Day. Go kiss a veteran. I like to kiss mine regularly. And he's always off on Mondays. So those are my work days. Mondays, I have Money Mondays. Those have been working really well for me. So Mondays are my regular budgeting day. So before I do any work, I do our family budget and I, do any bank errands or just anything that has to do with our family as a whole as far as money goes. So my Money Mondays have been working really, really well. Somehow I've got to work cleaning into this schedule because I really could stand to clean my bathrooms this week. If you have not heard of A Slob Comes Clean, she's got a fantastic book out, and I linked it in one of my videos. I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of my huge decluttering videos. But a Slob Comes Clean is amazing. She's kind of got a brain like mine, and I'm working on kind of implementing her process into my stuff. So family days are Family Fridays. Mary Claire is home this day and Scott's at work, and so absolutely nothing productive gets done those days. She is an extremely demanding 3-year-old, and so she's just beautiful and amazing, but she's in that extremely demanding stage. So, okay, let's do the meal plan for the week. Robin, I was on my phone and started watching, but switch this. Aw, thanks. So I was able to give you 2 thumbs up. You're so sweet. Okay, so let's do the meal plan for this week. So one of the things I have noticed about living much farther out of town, and I noticed this the last time we lived far out of town, was we are cooking at home considerably more than we did when we lived close to everything. It's just not as easy to phone it in and say, okay, I'll get takeout because we live 30 minutes from anything. So Scott is making chicken and sausage gumbo with rice on Monday. I apologize, guys, but I do not have a recipe for that. Oh, thanks. This better late than never. The better late than broke. Oh, I love that. Better late than broke says love that planner. It is a big happy planner vertical lines. Somebody's asked me that question before. So Scott's making a chicken and sausage gumbo tomorrow night. I don't have a recipe for that because he does it from scratch all by himself. I will write it down. Oh, yay. Thanks, baby. I appreciate that. So Scott says he'll write it down for you. And once I get my my website up, I'm going to have a recipes thing because I've been doing all recipes that I can find on Pinterest these days, but I have a lot on my own that I just have been making sure that I had recipes that y'all could see. But Scotch sausage gumbo is amazing. So Tuesday, we did not get to our crock pot mac and cheese the other week. We had some leftovers we needed to eat, but I've got all of the fixins for our crock pot mac and cheese with veggies. So that's going to be on Tuesday. We are doing a fairly light grocery budget this pay period because we ended up having to eat out once more today than we had planned on it because my kids started something at church and we ended up having to eat out a little bit extra. So I'm kind of lightening things up a little bit this week as far as the grocery budget goes. So we've got a crock pot mac and cheese on Tuesday, and that recipe is on my Pinterest board, the meals plan for this week. And this butter chicken with veggies, it's the butter chicken recipe that's up on my Pinterest board, but I just throw in a bag of frozen mixed vegetables with it. It's the broccoli and cauliflower and all of that stuff. And it's so good. And it gets the veggies in without, really once it's covered in sauce, the kids don't care. This Swedish meatballs and egg noodles is also really awesome. That is a family favorite of ours. It's super easy. It's a crock pot recipe. We'll write some crock pot on there. This is an Instant Pot recipe too. This butter chicken. So I'm trying to get back into cooking more with our Instant Pot and crock pot because I just seem to get things done a little bit better. Robin, I'm a Cajun and know how to make gumbo. Just FYI, there are many videos on YouTube. Robin, yes, Scott learned how to make gumbo from a Cajun. So his is amazing. He does cheat and make the roux in the oven, though. Okay, Walmart also sells gumbo starter in a jar. Really? Wow, I didn't know that, but he makes his from scratch. It's awesome. So this Swedish meatballs and egg noodles is incredibly easy. It's like open can, dump in pot, and it's so easy. But we had some meatballs left over from our meatball soup that we had the other night. Let's see, what was it? The Mexican meatball soup. That one was really good. And that, so I don't have to buy meat for that. And as far as we have several chicken dishes this week, so what we'll do is I'll buy 2 whole chickens. And basically, Scott's going to cook one, and then I'll cook the other one, and that'll be the chicken for these several meals. I can kind of get several meals out of a whole chicken for our family. So that's one of the ways that I save money, is trying to get multiple meals out of a whole chicken or a whole ham. So the last thing, we're going to have dinner out. So we're going to have no power on the whole military base. The whole military base is going to be without power on Saturday, which is going to be just lovely with 4 kids all day long. So we are definitely eating out on Saturday. And then Sunday, I never got around a couple weeks ago to doing my white chicken chili and grilled cheese. So we'll do our white chicken chili. The one thing that we don't have on this that we normally have is our pasta night. Oh, wait, we do have pasta night. Is our breakfast for dinner night. Everything else is kind of generally the same. And that's really how we keep our grocery budget down, is we have a pasta night. We have a breakfast for dinner night, and I always have a soup night. Soup is usually one of the least expensive things to fix. So, all right, that's our plan for the week. And I know it's basically empty, but that's because I have a very empty week, which is crazy. Scott's going to be gone next weekend, and then the following week as well. So that next week's going to be super crazy. But I appreciate y'all joining me for my live. I look forward to these every single week. And I love spending the time with you. So I am going to have this week should have out the main pages of the budget planner. And sometimes those empty weeks are the best. Yes, Christina says sometimes those empty weeks are the best. Yes, they are, Christina. I'm sorry, Christina. My best friend's name is Christina, but she goes by Christy. But sometimes I find myself going, oh, I can take a nap. I don't have anything planned this week. And yeah, I end up wasting my whole week. So I'm hoping I can stay focused. I need to put a whole bunch of stay focused stickers on this thing, because I'm going to do some. So I've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. I've got a new series called Budgeting Bites that's coming out. That's going to be some like 6 minutes or less videos for all of you that like the budgeting videos but don't have time to watch a 20-minute cash stuffing video. So those are going to be coming out in the next week. I should start a couple of those this week, and then I'm going to start my carpool Q&A. Maxine keeps fumigating the living room. I'm sorry, honey. Could you not put those comments up? Our dog is fumigating the living room. But so I've got carpool Q&A. So one of my things is I have to spend almost 3 hours a day, especially on the days that my little one has preschool, in the car. So I don't a lot of times have. So the Auntie Christie's been throwing me off. So my Christina Connolly that keeps popping up in the comments, she's my best friend. So the Auntie Christie, yes, every time I see Auntie Christie, I think of you, because my kids call you Aunt Christie. So anyway, I spend a ton of time in the car, and I've got lots of great Q&A questions. So I'm going to start a series called Carpool Q&A, and hopefully if I can do one Q&A video every week, I should have enough Q&As to get through the next 6 weeks, because y'all have given me some amazing questions that should be great to answer. Deanna Dickerson, I use those weeks to rest up for the busy, crazy weeks. Yes, I really should do that too. And I'm trying to schedule in a buffer day, like an entire buffer day. So as things, I have entire days that are stolen with these, with four kids. Sometimes my days just completely get away from me because if I have to go pick up a kid at school or something like that. So I need to build in a buffer day, but I've got to get this budgeting pack finished and up so I can, before I get that done. So, all right. I'm going to not take up any more of y'all's time. It's our anniversary, 17 amazing years. So I'm going to go spend some time with my hubby and say thank y'all so much for joining me for these sessions. I absolutely love them, and they absolutely keep me organized and motivated to organize, because I can promise you last week when I canceled it, I was not nearly as organized in the coming week. So y'all help me stay accountable. So all of the recipes are up on my weekly planned meals on my Pinterest board, except for the gumbo. And Scott's going to write that down. Thank you for all the happy anniversary wishes. Scott's going to write it down, and I will get it up on my website as soon as I can get my website up. Hopefully in the next few weeks. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Robin, thank you so much for this happy 17th. I am almost to 30. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations. All right, guys. I would seriously sit here and talk to y'all forever. So I'm going to run. I'm going to try to get in bed. I'm trying to go to bed earlier so I'm not such a zombie in the morning. So I will talk to y'all later. Thanks so much. See you next time.